What happens when you take all the powerful sorcerers of Jujutsu Kaisen and turn them into Pokemon? Well, in today's part 1 video, we'll be tackling just that and looking at regional variants of Pokemon in this new Jujutsu Kaisen based region, completely inspired by their characters. This is kind of our thing here on the channel, and these Pokemon would not be here today if it weren't for our good friend and amazing artist, thepanio. Their links will be in the pinned comments down below, so definitely give them a follow. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. But with that, let's jump into our first regional variant in today's video, and that's this Sorcerian Scraggy, the normal psychic type silent Pokemon. Inspired by Inumaki, a semi-grade 1 sorcerer from Jujutsu High that was born with one of the most powerful curse techniques, which we definitely incorporated into this Pokemon's line. With its own signature ability, Cursed Speech, this Pokemon prevents the use of moves in succession by the opponent's Pokemon. This means enemy Pokemon can't just spam the same move over and over again, making it a very strong competitive ability. This Scraggy also has the ability Telepathy as well as the hidden ability Intimidate. Its base stats are the exact same as the regional counterpart, however this one is slightly rearranged to fit this new design. It's also said that this regional variant of Scraggy possesses a mysterious power in their voice. Because of it, they rarely speak, but when they do, their words can alter the reality of its battles, influencing the actions of friends and foes alike. And that's only the first regional Pokemon in today's video. They're ready for quite a treat, because once your Sorcerian Scraggy reaches level 39, it evolves into Scrafty, the normal psychic silent Pokemon. Upon evolving, this Pokemon would learn a brand new move called Silent Word, which I'll explain in a bit, but for now, let's check out the dex entry for this Scrafty. It's said that the Scrafty of this region have honed their psychic abilities to complement their physical strength. With this, they maintain a silent state, protecting those they care about with raw psychic powers. Now, back to that new signature move. It's a unique psychic type other move that does damage based on the user's level, meaning if Scrafty is level 50, it'll do 50 damage, similar to the move Nightshade. However, where it differs is that it has a 100% chance to cause a random status affliction of some kind on the opponent, making it an extremely unique and competitive new signature move. But on top of that, it also adds to this Pokemon's evolution line. You see, once you use Silent Word 20 times successfully, your Scrafty will evolve into a Skraviki, the normal psychic type speech Pokemon, a brand new evolution for Scrafty that is further inspired by Inumaki's cursed ability. Its stats got a boost, and this Pokemon is now a huge threat with respectable defenses. It's said that Skraviki are revered and feared for their ability to command battles with mere whispers. Legends say their voice can bend the will of the universe, holy crap, manipulating the outcome of any fight with words that resonate with ancient power. Now, I don't know about you, but I would love to rock with this Pokemon in this sorcerer-infested Pokemon region. But now let's check out our next regional variant, and that's none other than Sorcerian Tinkatink, a pure Steel-type Pokemon. This Pokemon is inspired by the first year and grade 3 sorcerer of Jujutsu High, Kugisaki. She's a main character and also studies under the tutelage of the great sensei Gojo, but that's for a future video. For this Tinkatink, we gave it the abilities Iron Barbs and Sturdy, as well as the hidden ability Technician, which I think fits Kugisaki's character rather well. Its stats are also just a slightly rearranged variation of the Pulverian variant, and it's said that this Tinkatink are known for creating tiny metal objects they use as tools and weapons. Oh, and they can also hammer nails onto opponents from distances, showcasing their remarkable precision. But it only gets better once this Pokemon evolves at level 24. Introducing Sorcerian Tinkatink, the Steel-type crafter Pokemon, and its stats as well as its movesets have definitely received quite an upgrade. With insanely high attack and respectable speed, this variant can put moves like Zen Headbutt and Takedown to good use. But it also learns moves like Metal Sound, Iron Defense, and Psychic to further reflect Kugisaki's character. It's said that the Tinkatink of this region can craft the larger, more lethal nails that they can then hammer with force onto their targets. Who are their targets, you may be asking? Well, this variant, just like its counterpart, are known for hunting a specific type of Pokemon, and this variant is known for hunting down Ghost-type Pokemon, like the Ghastly line. But it doesn't stop here, because once your Tinkatuff reaches level 38, it evolves into the brand new Nobuton, the Steel Psychic type Striker Pokemon. And now we can really see this line's inspiration come full circle. With the new signature ability Mind Hammer, it allows all of this Pokemon's physical attacking moves to also inflict Ghost type damage, meaning moves like Bullet Punch now do both Steel and Ghost type damage, a nod to how Kugasaki can pierce one's soul directly. And we all know Ghost types are super effective against other Ghost types. On top of that, Nobuton gets an insane 120 base attack stat, making this Pokemon a huge offensive threat. It's also said that Nobuton can control metal nails psychically, launching them with precision and power, which is unimaginable. And oh man, that's two Pokemon I think I would totally need on my playthrough throughout the Sorcera region. I think that's what we're calling it. But we still got a couple more regional variants, so let's check those out next. Introducing Sorcerian Stufful, the pure fighting type Pokemon. This Pokemon is inspired by the second tier student known as Panda. Now, despite his name, he's not actually a panda, and instead is a cursed corpse. But don't worry, he's one of the good guys. For this design, we really wanted to tackle all of Panda's unique aspects, and trust me, this line definitely does just that. Its abilities are Fluffy and Klutz, which are similar to the other variant, as well as the hidden ability Guts. It's also said that this Stufful has adapted to intense physical confrontations, which give them an edge in battle. They also train tirelessly, mimicking moves they observe from seasoned fighters. But that's not all, because once you reach level 27, this little guy turns into this bigger guy. Introducing Beware, the ghost fighting type Pokemon that has now dropped the ability Klutz for the ability Cursed Body. Its stats are also pretty respectable, with not one but two insanely high stats being HP and attack. But on top of that, it learns the moves Shadow Punch, Close Combat, Bulk Up, and even Phantom Force, giving it a unique kit for a ghost-typed physical attacker. It's said that once a cuddly creature, they now harnessed ghostly powers, and legends say they guard ancient dojos, challenging intruders to duels of domains. Ooh, I wonder what that's about. But you didn't think we were gonna stop here, did ya? Because once you reach level 48, your Beware evolves again, and this time into Goranda, the ghost fighting type guardian spirit Pokemon. This design is to reflect Panda's gorilla form. Now, I won't go too much into it so I don't spoil it for those who haven't experienced Jujutsu Kaisen yet, but man, is it a dope form. With this new Evo, Goranda gains the new ability Gorilla Tactics, which, let's be honest, makes total sense. Its stats also get a boost, making it one of the strongest non-pseudo legendary Pokemon, with 3 stats toppling over the base of 100. It's also said that they embody the spirit of ancient warriors, being both protective and menacing, and they are capable of unleashing devastating spectral energies. I, for one, love this design and really like how it's captured Panda's character authentically, which brings us to our final regional variant, last but not least, introducing Sorcerian Machop, the fighting type Pokemon based on none other than the grade 1 Jujutsu sorcerer Toto. I mean, just look at those hands. He's getting ready to clap something. Now, many of you might be wondering what makes this Machop any different from the Cantonian variant. And well, it's their abilities, being Guts and the hidden ability No Guard, which is reminiscent of the Cantonian variant. However, this guy has their own signature ability, and that's called Brotherhood. With this ability, Machop boosts the attack and defense of itself and its allies in double battles. Pretty niche, but definitely has a spot in VGC, that's for sure. It's also said that this Machop is known for their straightforward approach in battles, preferring to overpower foes with sheer strength. It truly seeks a worthy opponent to test its might. But once you reach level 28, it evolves into Machoke, the pure fighting type superpower Pokemon. Now again, you might be wondering, what the heck? This is literally Machoke with a scar on its face. And well, you ain't wrong. But it does learn some different moves, such as Shadow Punch, Phantom Force, and Extra Sensory, which means its evolution is surely going to be something different, huh? But first off, how the the heck do you even evolve this guy? Well, it's actually one of the most bizarre and unique evolution requirements I've ever come up with. Since it has the ability Brotherhood, which is optimized in double battles, I thought wouldn't it be neat if we make its evolution revolve around that mechanic. It's pretty specific since Brotherhood only activates with male ally Pokemon. So instead, if you battle with a female ally Pokemon and Machop faints, well, then it evolves into this guy, the most manliest and machoest Pokemon ever to exist. Introducing Macho Idol, the ghost fighting type Pokemon. Its stats impeccable. Its design extraordinary. Its level of ridiculousness out of this world. I for one truly love everything about this design for Toto, but if you've noticed, its Brotherhood ability got replaced with a brand new signature ability, introducing Spectral Fist, which allows the user's fighting type moves to hit all ghost type Pokemon and, wait for it, deal super effective damage, further reflecting Toto's unique abilities. But what do you guys think? Which of these 4 regional Pokemon would you definitely catch for your team? Oh, and if you want to see part 2, then let's hit this video's like goal of 500 likes. Trust me, you're not gonna want to miss the next one. But in the meantime, if you like this video, then definitely give this one a look next. Well, come on now, what are you waiting for? I'll see you in a bit.